friends, and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, we are going to see what I made in Etsy for the 4th week of January, or is it the 5th week? The final week of January. I think this might be my 5th paycheck. I can't remember. But we'll go ahead, we'll see how much money I made, and we'll see if I'm gonna get a bonus this month, my Etsy bonus. And I'm also gonna share with you what my mom and I discussed as far as my taxes go for the business going forward and my plan for this year. I'm sorry if my business plan has been like all over the place this month. I've been trying to figure things out as I get my taxes ready for my accountant for this year. I'm trying to get everything ready for the upcoming year. So I think we've got it all ironed out now, but as far as the disclaimer goes at the beginning, it's there because the tax laws are very confusing, and unfortunately it's not just like a straight percentage, and there's a lot of variables, and my mom is doing the best she can to help me. She's a retired CPA, but she's not a tax accountant. She's not up to date on everything, so she doesn't want me to even take her advice fully. She's just giving me advice to get started, and then I have to check with my tax accountant, which is what we recommend that you guys do as well. Always check with your tax professional. Okay, let's jump in. In today's video, I am using a Plum Paper notebook and an Erin Condren notebook. I do have links to both of those websites in the description box below. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so this week I received a check from Etsy for $663. So let's see all together what we made this month before anything came out. So that is $3,835. Nope, that is not 3,000. Did I subtract? Let's see. 4498 plus 663. That is 5,161. Okay, moving on to expenses. So this week we spent $704 on expenses. So let's take a look and see what we got, what specifically we got. So I purchased a pattern from Etsy for $2. I had an Instant Ink refill for $53. I have 3 printers, and so this happens 3 times a month because I have an Instant Ink plan for each printer. I also purchased a new printer because one of my printers died. I just purchased the refurbished printers because I think they're just, for my purposes, they're just as good as the brand new ones, but they're a third of the price. I bought some more sticker paper for $187. I paid Jacob his income of $250. I bought another pattern from Etsy for $3. I bought some stickers from Amazon, these kind of stickers that I use to seal my shipping envelopes when I ship out your purchases. So that was $14. And then I purchased some more mats from Walmart for $98. So altogether that came to $704. So let's see how much we've spent on expenses this month total. So that's $26.82, which is a lot. You know, when I have more sales, I have more expenses. That's just the way it goes. And I don't always have to buy equipment. You know, that's pretty big purchase there. Okay, so before we calculate all the taxes, I want to show you where my pay is, because I didn't put it on the expense tracker. My mom explained to me that I can't count it as an expense because I'm a sole proprietor, and as a sole proprietor, my take-home pay is part of my profit. My profit is, all of that is considered take-home pay for me. So I'll show you what I'm doing there. So here's my take-home pay, and this is how much I paid myself throughout the month. So I'm now giving myself a set amount of $370 a week. So I'm really curious today to see if we were able to make enough money to cover my take-home pay. Or if we have more than that, then we can do other things, like down here, after my take-home pay is taken out, we could put money aside for business expenses, or I can give myself a bonus. Okay, so let's start with what Etsy says as far as these numbers go. And I say that because the math doesn't work out, you guys. So according to Etsy, and I'm just gonna round up. Remember, I do this on a Google spreadsheet for my accountant, and I have all the coins and everything is very accurate, but that just wouldn't look good for a video, so I do the paper for the video. So that is $6,194. According to Etsy, that's how much I made in sales this month. Now, let's talk about the Etsy expenses. There are fees, Etsy fees. There's a marketing fee, and there is shipping. So for the fees, Etsy charged me $801 for fees. They charged me $10 for marketing, and for shipping, I paid $1,160. Now, a portion of this was already paid for in this number here by my customers. If my customers order less than $35 worth of products, they pay $3 towards shipping. Shipping costs about $3.50 to $4, depending on how big or how heavy the package is for USA. Now, international shipping, my customers contribute $10, and I pay the remaining amount, which is anywhere from $7 to $10, depending on what country they're in. So, a portion of this is paid for by my customers when they initially make their make their purchases. Okay, so all together, according to Etsy, they gave me $4,223 for the month of January. Now here's where I'm having a problem. Let's go back to how much they actually gave me. These are the checks they actually gave me. So they gave me $308, and then they gave me $1387, and they gave me $880, and they gave me $663. So they actually gave me $3,238. They're saying, this is like the tax document, they're saying that they gave me $4,223. That's almost $1,000 difference. And I think it has to do probably with like where the sales landed on which days, and that the checks may have covered part of the month before, or part of part of my sales are going on next month. I don't know. But that's pretty not cool. I don't like that. I wish I had a more accurate number of what I was making throughout the month, and that it wasn't so drastically different at the end of the month. But okay, so that's how much my net or my profit was from Etsy. But that wasn't my only source of income this month. I also did Patreon, and I had $128. By the way, I'm no longer doing Patreon. I didn't have time to really dedicate, and I felt guilty, and so I just, my patrons were so awesome. I just let them know I was gonna let that go. But I did have that in January still. So, and then I had YouTube for $17.95. Okay, so let's see all together what I made this month. So that is a total of $6,146. Now, that is my net or my profit that I need to pay taxes on. The reason why I pay it on my profit instead of my gross is because, well, that's just the way you're supposed to do it. That's what my mom said. But again, check with your tax professional if you think you should be doing it on gross instead of your profit. Also, this percentage was kind of hard to calculate because it's not just a straight number, and it's not a straight number across the board, and there's a certain percent that you pay on the first $10,000 you make, and then a certain percent you pay after that, and it's very complicated. But This percent for me is going to cover my federal, state, and self-employment taxes. So this is covering 3 things for me. So I'm going to multiply this number times 30% or 0.3. And that will give me my amount that I need to put towards taxes. Let me just make sure that's right. Oh, no, that is not right because I have not taken out business expenses. I was thinking, whoa, that seems a little too high. And that was too high for my take-home pay too. I should have caught it there. Okay, so business expenses. We spent $2,682 on business expenses. That comes out before we calculate taxes. So minus 2,682. So 146 minus 2,682 is 3,464. Okay, now that is my net. And that is what I'm going to pay taxes on. So I'm just going to round up to 1,040. So 3,464 minus 1,040. So my total after everything is 2,424. Okay, so let's come up here to my net. 3,464 minus the taxes, 1,040 equals 2,424. So that's what I have here. Now my take-home pay was $1,458. So I'm running out of space. So 2,424. So that was my net minus taxes. And then my take-home pay, $1,458. Sorry, this is so messy. Okay, so 2,424 minus $1,458. That's $966. So this is what I have left over after I've covered all my business expenses. I paid my take-home pay. And now I have $966 to decide how much I want to put towards business expenses and how much I'm going to put towards my bonus. If you want to see what I'm going to do with that money, then come back on Sunday when I do my family budget, and you will see how much I made for a bonus and how much stayed in my business account to cover business expenses. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.